was never my favorite place. It was never.
I was going to ask you that. I was curious if you liked it or not.
We were usually on the struggle bus at Martinsville.
Not in 14.
Our truck stuff was really good. But even when it was going good, it always seemed like something went wrong. And for whatever reason, that place really from the time I got thrown out in 2002 for spinning Coy Gibbs out under. I guess under getting some retaliation, I got to spend the weekend at home eating hot dogs in the parking lot of my motorhome watching the race as a reward. That's what we did. We drove the motorhome home and we sat in the parking lot of the shop and we cooked hot dogs and watched the race.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you're just trying to punish yourself with the hot dogs or what?
No, at that time, that was like preferred food and probably all we could cook at that particular point. But our trucks were always fantastic there.
Yeah.
We had some great success in the truck series and was always a great racetrack. But 2011 was the only year that we ever put it together. I think 2 years ago in the Cup car, we had a great day, won some stages or won a stage and ran up in the front all day, had a chance to win. But I don't remember having too many chances to win. We might have finished in the top 5. I think I finished 4th or 5th there backwards one time. Crashing.
Yeah, I reckon.
But usually most of my highlights come from scuffles or
you do have a few of those.
Some sort of disagreement.
Do we have a scuffle from Martinsville, Kevin?
We do.
No real scuffle, just kind of a disagreement between some groups.
Ty Dillon in the Truck Series race in 2013 is what we're speaking of.
Oh, the Thor hammer throw.
Yeah, and I think at this particular moment, it's a lot like the Truex stuff that we're talking about. You just don't know what's going on internally. But I was leaving RCR, and so there was a lot of tension between everybody at RCR and myself at that particular point because everybody was mad that we were leaving, and I didn't take a liking to the 3 spinning me out. So I just held on as long as I felt like I could right there without getting beat up by the whole team. To keep him from making their pit stop, see him take off right there. He was about to get lapped. And that was my whole goal, was to make sure he didn't win. So I was just going to hold him in his pit stall as long as I could. But I got a big sledgehammer thrown at me.
You did?
Yeah.
Wow. I don't think I would have wanted to be on his bad side. Like if I was
Kevin?
No, heck no. Not as a racer.
And if I couldn't beat you up, I was going to be somewhat vindictive. And
calculated.
You're petty.
Yeah,
very
calculated.
Petty. Oh, jeez. He called you petty.
Petty shots.
Yeah.
Well, you got to take them however you can get it.
That specific video, I always laugh so hard at it because
which part?
The whole thing, really.
Have you ever had a sledgehammer thrown at you?
You didn't get it thrown at you. It was thrown at the truck. It didn't even make it to the door.
My window net was down.
You couldn't even see it.
You're right.
You didn't know it was coming. But like you just parked there, and I'm like, it was kind of like for you to park in the stall. That's gangster of you.
It is. That is.
Look at the officials. The officials don't know what to do. They're like trying to rip.
Should I guard him from this truck?
Just chaos down there.
And all those guys hated me at that particular point.
Because, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, there was just, you're leaving the team. They felt like you shouldn't do that, and I felt like, you know what? I don't really care. I'm going to do as much damage as I can right here. I'm going to make sure
going out on a high note.
You're not winning this race.
High note.
So
I want to go back to the Cup Series win though. 2011, because you passed Dale Jr. with 4 to go, and you said I was going to be the bad guy.
Right? I was the bad guy. We crashed early in that race and knocked the back of the car off and came back through the field and wound up passing Dale with a few laps, 4 laps to go there at the end of the race. So it was a fun race with Dale. And anytime that you get the Earnhardt Jr. Nation behind you wanting to be mad at you or whatever the scenario is. And at that point they were mad. I didn't do anything wrong. I just beat their guy.
Right.
But I got home that night and there were Dale Jr. fans waiting in my driveway.
What?
For me to go in my gate. Yeah, they were waiting.
What were they going to do?
They just there to taunt you, scream at you, tell you that.
Where were you living at the time?
How do people find out where drivers live? I don't understand this.
Yeah,
that is wild.
So they were waiting in my driveway for me to get home so that they could yell at me, and I just waved and showed him the trophy and drove in my gate.
Where is that trophy? Because you get a very cool trophy if you win at Martinsville. It's a grandfather clock. Where is it?
So we have a very organized household thanks to my wife.
Obviously.
And apparently the decor of the grandfather clock doesn't match anything.
Yeah.
And so the argument with the grandfather clock was well, I'm bringing the grandfather clock home. It's a marquee trophy in any series, but let alone the Cup Series. And I knew I wasn't probably ever going to win another one. So I'm like, I'm bringing the clock home. And I lost the battle. The clock now lives in the garage.
Okay.
So that's as close. But I refuse to take it out of the house.
Okay, I was gonna say
it's not in the house. It's in the man cave.
I was gonna say I have a good.
It's in the garage in the man cave. Okay. But I am not. That is as far as it's going. It's not going into storage.
I think it would look good. Like
we could put it on the set. Yeah,
we can bring it here.
I think it look good.
You want to?
Set. Yeah.
I mean,
it's the grandfather clock.
It's never been put together. So somebody's going to have to put it together. All the bells and weights and everything are still in the package.
No, we're definitely bringing it in here then. If it's not even put together,
it'll just start chiming though in the middle.
Well,
of the
I mean,
show.
it's together, but none of the chimes or anything have ever been put together.
We need to put it. We need to bring it in here.
Okay,
that's a very cool trophy.
You just come pick it up and we'll bring it.
Yeah, we'll put it in my little Scion 2-door.
Perfect.
There you go.
Hey, race fans, thanks for watching our video. For all NASCAR on Fox News, content, and the best clips from Fox Sports, be sure to follow and subscribe to our channel.